It's not looking good for Taxstone, man. I don't think that podcast is coming out on Wednesday. Everybody listen up, man. For the people out there who don't know what's going on, Taxstone was arrested by the police this morning. Yes. And he was arrested in connection with the Troy Ave shooting that happened at Irving Plaza. There was a shooting that happened at the T.I. concert. All rappers were there, man. It was a bunch of people there. I think Murder was there, not the action, the rapper. I mean, that was there too. Now, initially, reports came out that the shooting had something to do with Mano or Uncle Murder. They thought they had something to do with the shooting. And they were like, nah, man, look, this had nothing to do with us, because what happened was a girl that was with Mano, she was shot in the leg. Troy Ave was also shot in the leg, which I'm going to show you guys in the video. And his bodyguard was killed at the scene. Now, we initially thought that a shooting happened on the stage, because the video we first saw was people just running away from the stage. Like it looked very bad. Very bad, man. So these people that were outside of the concert or whatever, they heard these gunshots happening. I was going to say the locker room, but the dressing room. So they heard the gunshots and they were trying to run for their lives. So as you guys can see here, you see Troy Ave coming from the back room. There's one person running and another person that's right behind him. He takes a shot. Now, people all around, they're just, oh my God, like they're trying to hide, they're ducking behind stuff, and as he shoots, they're trying to get out of the way, man. Now, this video was released a few months ago, right? And people barely noticed this, man. Only a few people pointed this out, and I'm just seeing this now, but the person that has his hands on that couch right there, or whatever that is, they're trying to get away. Now, police and other people out there believe that this person right here is allegedly Taxstone. Now, as you guys can see right here, this is before Troy Ave comes out and starts shooting, right? Look at the people to the side. You got women that are hugging each other and they're looking at that guy right there. Like, they're scared. They don't know where to go. They don't know what's going on. So that lets me know that action, or whatever the case is, has already happened. I want to show you guys something else. Look how Troy Ave is walking right here. Look at his leg, man. Look at his leg. Look how he's walking. He has a limp, right? Now, there's another thing you guys don't see here, or maybe you do see it. Troy Ave has a wet spot on his leg. He was shot in the leg. We've seen pictures of Troy Ave on crutches after this whole thing. He was shot in his leg. The person that ran away shot Troy Ave in the leg and also shot his bodyguard. Now, when Troy Ave shot that bullet right there, allegedly, he ended up shooting a innocent bystander that was in this room, because there's another video that's going around. This woman goes, my leg, my leg, my leg. And I can't show that video because it's a TMZ video. Maybe I'll put it on the Dumbest Live website and you guys will be able to go watch it. But she was shot in the leg, and there's audio because someone in that room ended up selling a video to TMZ of this whole situation, and TMZ, got a hold of it. I can't upload it, but it'll be on the Dumbest Live website. I'll find it and put it up there, and I'll put the link in the description. It'll be there. But so this whole thing is crazy, right? This is some crazy stuff. Now, people found this information way before I found it. So, don't think like, I'm like some crazy detective. Maybe I am, but I saw this information out here swirling today, and I was like, wow. How come I didn't see this all along? Like, I didn't notice none of these things. And I think the reason is because when I first made my initial video, I only had video of inside the club. I didn't show the video of the shooting that happened in the dressing room. I only had video of people running. This video came out like days later or a day later or something like that. I'm like, I'm not gonna make the video. I already made a video on it already. And I didn't, just let it go. But now I'm looking at it. Everything is there. Now, here's the thing. Why did it take them so long to arrest Taxstone? The guy that's running away, it looks like him. You can see his hair. He has a bald spot. Now, He must have dropped his cap at the scene because I doubt he's walking around with that bald spot on his head. I know he had a cap on that big old noggin. He had to. So I'm pretty sure his DNA is at the scene. And what's crazy too, there's other audio floating around that Taxstone, like, he doesn't deny it, but he's talking to this chick and she asked him a question. She's like, you know, people on the internet think you had something to do with this. And then she says something down the lines of, it's not like you were there, right? Like, what are they saying? Then he goes, I know nothing about that. Like, he didn't say I wasn't there. He goes, I know nothing about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on the Diamonds Live website. That's going to be on the article. We're going to update that. And that's going to be there as well if you guys want to go see that. I'll have a link in the description for you guys. We'll update it and have everything there. He says that. He says he knows nothing about that. But, dude, he never said he wasn't there. Now, here's the thing, man. For the people out there that may think like this video is like snitching or anything like that, listen, I already told you guys, man, 2017, we got to start snitching. Get these people up out of here. People that are freaking committing murders, snitch. Get them about the neighborhood. But the thing is this, man, the police already have this information. That's why he was arrested. This information is already out. So anything that I'm saying in this video is nothing new. Someone else had already said it on YouTube. The analysis people at the police station, the FBI, they've already done their analysis of this video. They know who that person is that has his hands on the couch. They know it's Taxstone. They know what happened. They arrested Taxstone for the shooting. Now, people believe that Taxstone quite possibly brought his own gun. Now, I wonder, like, did Troy Ave wrestle the gun from him and start to return fire? Because Troy Ave is saying that he didn't bring a gun. And I think that's why they arrested Troy Ave with the murder at first, because that gun that Troy Ave is using right there is most likely the gun that shot his bodyguard. So it's looking like Taxstone shot at Troy Ave, shot at his bodyguard, a scuffle happened, and they grabbed the gun from Taxstone and chased him down with it. And that's probably why they charged Troy Ave with the murder of his own bodyguard at first, because people were like, what? That doesn't make sense. Like, why would this dude shoot his own bodyguard? Like, people were saying that. So you got to think about it from that standpoint. Like, now things are really starting to make sense. Now, this is quite unfortunate because Taxstone, man, he's a good podcaster. I watched his podcast last week and it was great. He had a podcast with someone that I watch. His name is Tariq Nasheed. And I love watching Tariq. I may not agree with everything that he says, but I like his stuff. And I think there's some truth behind, you know, some of the stuff he says. And the whole thing is starting to come together. And it's just unfortunate. And I think Taxstone, he may end up going down with murder, man. I don't know. I mean, he may get off on that George Zimmerman stand your ground case. Now, here's the crazy thing right here. Taxstone in the past has came out and blasted Tupac Shakur. And I said this in my other video. Taxstone came out, blasted Tupac, and said that Tupac's a snitch. Tupac's a snitch because he spoke about who shot him. When you get shot, you don't speak about who shot you. Taxstone, what are you going to do now? They're going to throw bodies at you. Are you going to take that body, do 25, do 20, or whatever the case is, maybe 10? Are you going to do those years in jail and not snitch? Now, when people say things like that, you know, oh, Tupac's a snitch, it's just funny to see them in the same situation or a similar situation. The ball's in your court now. What are you going to do? Are you going to snitch? What are you going to do? Now, listen, now here's the thing, man. There's nothing wrong with telling the police the truth of what happened, man. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But when you build yourself up to be this super gangster and you go at a guy like Tupac and you roast him for making songs and saying that Biggie has something to do with him getting shot the first time, And now you're in a similar situation. I look at you and I sound like Hulk Hogan and I say, what you gonna do? Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'm Dumb as Live and I'm out.